Hi everybody, I'm Sailor Solitaire. Welcome to my channel. I am super excited to welcome you to your July 2017 tarot reading. I am delighted and excited to have you here. For my regular subscribers, my regular viewers, thank you so much. I love hearing from you. I love your comments. I love the interaction that we're having. I think we're becoming friends. For those of you who have not subscribed, please do so before you go if you like my reading. Let's get right to it. Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that you guys are doing well. I do feel like a lot of you are kind of slipping in the sense that you guys are kind of letting yourselves go a little bit. This doesn't have to be, like dieting or shopping or anything like that, although it definitely could. I do feel like, on a more subtle, smaller scale, you guys are kind of letting your emotions control you. You're letting, your anger get the best of you, or you're falling back into, immature patterns where you're, any progress, any inner work that you've been doing, you're kind of taking a few steps back for that. So just try to, do something to get back on track, recenter yourself, align yourself with the good in you and with your purpose, with your end game. Don't ever forget that. All right, but let's see what the cards have to say. That was just my personal 2 cents. All right. All right, Aries. So the first card for you, giving a general indication of your month of July coming up, we have the Unknown card. Okay, so this is very cool because I have never gotten this deck in from these readings. I'm sorry, I don't know if that made any sense, but this card hasn't come up yet in the series since I started doing tarot readings on YouTube. This has come up in other situations, but not ever on YouTube for a sign. So I don't think it really matters upside down or not, but this Unknown card, wow. So this card shows up when, the world, the universe, the divine, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't want you to know. You kind of are expected to be a bit blindsided. This is something that is maybe not yet fully realized, fully developed, or fully, established. So it's still kind of up in the air. Or this could be something that is purposefully kept hidden from you and from your knowledge. This is something that you need to just, jump into. And, this could possibly be like a test of some sort. And maybe, your true character is going to be tested. So, I mean, the month ahead is kind of a mystery. You have this crystal ball here, and, there's just a lot of unknowns. This is the Unknown card. And I know that, well, none of the other decks that I have actually feature an Unknown card, but this deck does, a Crystal Visions Tarot deck. But yeah, very, very interesting. So you guys, I do feel like this could be having to do with what I mentioned earlier, how you guys are just pretty, volatile, and, Aries, at your very primal, fundamental nature, when you're, again, going back, taking some steps back and not really moving forward, you're kind of going back to, I guess, your undeveloped side. And Aries is very just volatile, very unpredictable, and this could be, an indication of that, how you're going to just pop off and you're going to be listening, or you're not going to be listening to your mind and rational thought. Not that you guys are, just these wild creatures, but I do feel like you guys are going to be kind of acting a bit spontaneously in terms of your reactions. You're going to be very reactive with people. But let's carry on with the reading. Let's see what the other cards have to say. your next card, which is something that you should take note of, something that you guys may be missing that you should be aware of, is this Queen of Wands. Okay, and this Queen of Wands is actually representing Aries. The Queen of Wands traditionally is represented by the lovely Aries, you guys. So the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, you guys are these, you know, again, at your worst, I guess, you guys are spontaneous, you guys are fiery, you guys are feisty, you guys are unpredictable. Nobody really knows what you're going to do next. You kind of just go with what you feel like, you know, whatever, just you kind of just follow these urges. And at your best, you know, in your element, you guys, male or female, you guys are just these bubbly, I want to say, these really magnetic human beings. You guys are just on fire. You guys are attractive. You guys are optimistic as well. The Queen of Wands is known for being optimistic and really really able to, I guess, get what she wants or he wants. I'm just going to say she because this is the queen, but of course this could be male or female. This is a general reading. And so, you know, this is somebody who is very in tune with what they want, very in tune with themselves, and also in tune with their own sexuality, whatever that means. You guys are really just comfortable in your own skin, and that is what really is your allure. You know, you guys are really attractive, like I said, to other people, and really, you know, admirable, really inspiring just because of your confidence. There's so much just passion and just this sense of owning who you are and owning you know, what you want. And there's it's sort of like an unapologetic mind state where you guys are just doing your thing, and it's like, you know, you're either with me or against me, get out of my way. You guys are on a path, you're on a mission, you're following your heart, following your dreams, and you can make whatever you want happen. You can make your dreams come true because you guys are just so confident. You guys put so much faith in yourselves that, you know, no one else really has to. You guys are good. It's like me, myself, and I, all I need. Of course, that could get you into trouble with some people, and, you know, no one is an island. You do need other people around you. So, I mean, I feel like kind of balance that out a little bit. This Queen of Wands is, you know, that's you at your best. You're in your element. You guys are following your heart. You guys are unapologetic about what you want. You guys don't need anybody. But at the same time, it's a lot easier, I guess, and it's a lot more fulfilling, and I feel like you'll be happier if you do kind of, you know, not like you're doing favors for other people, but it's like you kind of have that mutual exchange of cooperation with other people, and that will make you happier instead of trying to do everything on your own, and instead of just completely, like, you know, bulldozing through everybody. I mean, you know, to each their own, but I do feel like with this card especially, there are some things that you are not aware of. There are some things that, you know, can get in your way that may be out of your control. So I feel like you want to, you know, at this point, make friends instead of enemies. All right, Aries. Very interesting, very powerful. You do have your own card, and you have this unknown card. So it's like, I do feel like for some reason there's some sort of test that you guys are going to be going through, your test of your true character, of your strength. Are you, you know, who you say you are? Are you real? Are you who you portray yourself to be? Because, you know, all that, are you going to walk your talk? I feel like this month is going to reveal all of that. And if not, you're going to definitely be forced, or you're going to be, you know, pushed towards really working on yourself one way or another. All right, so general advice for you Aquarians, for you Aries, is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So that is general advice for you. So this Pentacles card, Pentacles, of course, has to do with earth energy, the earth element. And I do feel like, with this unknown card, this could really get in the way of your plans. You do have, your own magnetic and amazing qualities. These, you follow your heart and your intuition, but I do feel like there are times when you need to, I guess do a little bit more, planning. Because with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this could indicate, you not being able to accomplish something, not being able to receive proper compensation or proper rewards for the work that you've been putting in. This could be, getting close to finishing a project or getting close to launching something, but then all of a sudden, at the very last minute, it falls through because of poor planning, because of something that, you could have taken care of, but you didn't. So I do feel like with this card especially, you want to be making sure that you're covering all your bases. You want to be making sure that you're not just relying on your intuition, and that you're not just, going with whimsical thoughts. You're not just going on a whim, and you're not afraid. You don't want to be afraid of hard work and of planning. I know sometimes, the fire signs like to just go in hot and heavy, and they don't really like to think too much about what you're doing, because if you suddenly, feel inspired to do something, you're just going to do it. And you're not going to be concerned about, is this the right time? Do I really have, everything that I need to start and to finish? And, what is the best way to do this? You guys kind of just go with what your heart is telling you, which is really respectable. Obviously, that is what, people love about you. And that is why people kind of flock towards you and follow you. And really, those are amazing qualities to have. That's something that, other signs really struggle with. But at the same time, with these two cards, I feel like it may not be enough. And I don't want to, put you guys down, but I feel like this is a good opportunity for you guys to try planning, maybe try budgeting if this has to do with finances. Pentacles does have to do with earthly things, earthly possessions, material things, finances, or work, career potentially. And I feel like this is a situation where your charm, your charisma, your good looks, it's not enough. It will get you far, but only so far. And so you want to kind of put your head put your head to work, I guess, and not just go with what your gut is telling you. You want to be making sure that your plan makes sense in the physical world, in the real world, so that you don't have to suffer for it later. You want to be able to take that time to rest. I do feel like there's an indication here of maybe just if you follow your heart too much, or not follow your heart, but if you just go with, your burning passion too much, you will maybe burn out. And so if you plan things carefully, you can avoid that, so that you do have time to rest, and you do have time for yourself, and that you don't have to, always be turned on all the time, because everybody gets tired. We all get tired eventually. And you want to make sure that you can mitigate the amount of time that you take off, or that you need to recuperate, to recharge. You want to spend as little time as you can. I know that some signs, love being at home and love just like relaxing, but I feel like for you, Aries, there's almost like the sense of restlessness and urgency. But, think about the long run. Think about how you can maximize your efficiency and productivity by just doing a bit of planning and covering all your bases. Because with this card here, there are a lot of things that are unknown. I feel like you're stepping into, maybe an unknown territory, something that you're not familiar with, some kind of unfamiliar territory. And you do have that personality to take yourself far and to really win over, other people, and really maybe make the right connections and, shake the right hands kind of thing. But you want to make sure that you are you know, building something sustainable, not just right here and now. And your outcome card, Aries, is Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, definitely I feel like there may be some setbacks this month with this Ace of Swords in reverse, but you know, it's going to be okay. You have been warned somewhat. Again, this may be, you know, a test of your character, a test of what you're really made out of. Some of you, you know, this may be really intense, but you guys kind of just have to stick it out. You guys are tough people. You guys can do it. You want to be making sure that, you know, you're not just relying on your good looks or your charm, whatever it may be, you know, whatever tricks up your sleeve. Don't just rely on that. Do a bit of planning. Because with this Ace of Swords in reverse, there will be some setbacks. But if you, again, just try your hardest to mitigate that, then, you know, there should be relatively smooth sailing. But I do feel like you will be tested of some sort. I'm not sure what this is, but just I feel like the best advice here is to plan. Don't just try to wing it. Don't just try to improvise. You want to plan, but of course not to a point where you're stressing yourself out. I feel like with this card, you want to be in the best mind space. You want to be calm, relaxed. I know it's difficult, but you want to, again, still maintain the qualities that make you you, which is, you know, confidence and just this resilience, this determination to succeed, this drive, this ambition, which is good. But just do a little bit of planning, you know, learn from the earth signs, those Virgos, Capricorns, Tauruses, and really make some concrete plans, have some contingency plans, have some backup things, you know, to kind of prepare yourself mentally for all the possibilities that could arise. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this reading and these messages were helpful for you and that you found some value, some insight in this reading. If you're still unsure about what to expect this month, or if you're looking for some more guidance, then I recommend you watch your other readings from your other signs as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any sign that you identify with. And if you're not sure what your other signs are or how to find that out, then I did make a video on how you can find that out for yourself. So I will link it in the description box below, and I'll also provide a link to the video that you can click at the end of this video. So just wait till the very end, which should be coming up really soon. Thank you so much. Until then, I am wishing you so much love, peace, joy, strength, happiness, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you.